hustling, that's what made me. That's what made me rich. I never had a mentor. I only watch Scarface. I met her at a club. She twerk better when I'm heartbreak. Hey, hood, wanna everything that I can. I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell. I'm hustling for everything I do for legacy. You can call me any type of day, my dog, I never sleep. The only rule I got is if we don't embarrass me. I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy. Just for clarity, old clubs selling out of here, doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Yeah, old clubs selling out of here, doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. A dump down to McKinnon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll roll him out right.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 44 yards.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one finds Wilson downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They got 29 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 43 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Rolling to his left.
That's taken in by Watson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
From the 38 now. Here's 2nd and a couple.
And again, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right.
That ball caught. It's Rice.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. These two teams all tied after one. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers.
He finds Wilson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a play fake. Rodgers.
That's going to be caught downfield by Lazard.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall
from 10 yards out. And the Jets are going to take the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
13 yards on the play.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Now Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Rodgers going to throw.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Richie James. And he goes out of bounds finally, but they're already on the edge of the red zone as he returns this to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught.
Well, the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw is Mahomes. On the move to his left. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Pacheco will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Rodgers.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Mahomes steps away.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Well, CD, that's a huge play by this defense in a close ball game. I think he was trying to just extend the play. They're getting outside the pocket, but he throws a costly pick-6.
Yeah, he was trying to find someone open. You're exactly right. He wasn't looking to run. He was looking to throw. The result, not good for him. They were more than happy on the defensive side to gather that one in and take it to the house.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And the Jets 1st down.
Rodgers again now. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Wide open receiver complete.
Big strides. Look at him go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that 1st half, good through the air and really all around.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Breece Hall.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Richie James on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Jets take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Rolling to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
15. Yellow.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense, which you're right about.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing now is Rodgers. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alan Lazard with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Jets get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Rodgers wants to change the look.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing to start the drive.
He finds Wilson.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Get 300. Get 300.
They'll look to run with Hall.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play.
One more time with Hall.
And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Jets continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
19 more yards.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that. And at least...
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Rodgers and the Jet offense staying out there. They'll go for 2.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Brings up 3rd down.
One final try for Mahomes.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.